I am a super cheat. I'm firstborn to a family of 6 kids, 4 moms, and 1 dad. My dad was very busy. Growing up, life was not easy. I was hopping from one relative to the next relative, from one family member to the next family member. There was no stability. And I didn't have a father figure in my life. I didn't have somebody who could ask me, "Hey, Vincent, what is your dream? How can I mentor you to achieve your dream?" The people I had, they could either tend to believe in me or not to believe in me. And being a firstborn, with this pressure of being a role model, there is this pressure of being a role model to the kids which are coming after you. I need to succeed. But the way I was growing up, I was feeling rejected, dejected, and at some point I felt that I was depressed. With my 314 marks out of 500, I joined St. John's Nyamaga Boys High School. First year, I worked very hard. A Form 1, you're here to be seen, not to be heard. Second year, reality started sinking in. I have to succeed. That's number 1. Number 2, I am at my stage of being in the forest, in the middle of the forest. There is peer pressure. But still, I have this desire to succeed amidst the confusing family background that I had. I needed to prove to people that I am also a man of substance. And I remember the best strategy I had at that point in life was to cheat. For me, ladies and gentlemen, I never used Mwakenya. For those who don't know what Mwakenya is when you write a script that you will use in reference to answering questions during exams. I had a very good photographic memory that never failed me. And number 2, I had a neck. So I used to giraffe. Giraffe is when you are seated next to a neighbor who knows math. You don't know nothing. You simply pop up your head and turn at an angle and you get the answers. But I was smart not to copy the name. I cheated for the good 3 years. I bet the system, succeeded, good, took home good report forms. I never won from the last. I landed in Form 4. Wow. I still have my strategy. I'm going to cheat and I have to succeed. This time round, they are going to see the hero in me. I landed in Form 4. I cheated, of course, excellently. I actually sat for the paper before the paper. I went to the exams. I was done. I zoomed out of the school and I came for holidays in Mombasa. Exams were results. The results were released, and I remember that very day that cheating had been reported, especially on the Nyanza region where I come from. Gathering energy to go and check results, it was a nightmare. But at the end of the day, I have to go and check and bring the results home. I went. It's my duty. First glance, all smiles. English, A. I didn't have doubt with it. I was good with English. Kiswahili, A. No doubt. Mathematics, A minus. Oh my God. I nailed it. And then comes biology, smiling with a Y. I blacked out. A Y means exams cancelled. Mean grade, Y. Exams cancelled. There was no tunnel, and meaning there's no light at the end of the tunnel. For the very first time, I took the shortest ride home to go and break the news to people who were eagerly waiting all over. Mombasa, Nairobi, Kisii, some even in the US, they are waiting for these results of this young gentleman. And gathering the courage to say, I didn't get results. Everyone was disappointed. Every single person was disappointed in me. But most importantly, I was disappointed with myself. What kind of a role model am I? in the midst of all this confusion and cocktail of failure, rejection, and feeling like I am depressed, God gave me a second chance. And my grandmother, Jerusamora, offered to pay me school fees to go back to the same school again. Going back to the same school where I was a CU leader, discussing lessons every Saturday. And here I'm a cheat. What a shame. I can no longer speak among peers or colleagues. I was here with the word, and now I'm here with cheating. The school accepted me. We had a new principal, a new deputy principal. I had to start life. But at that moment, I was confused because the only syllabus that was stuck in my mind was Form 1. Form 2, 3, 4, we can bet around, there's nothing. I remember this faithful day on 30th of March 2011 when we were breaking for the Easter holiday, like the one we are enjoying. I received a letter from the school principal, and this letter was a game changer in my life. And this evening, I want to read this very same letter that I have kept until today to all of you. Troubles like a washing machine, twist us and knock us around. But in the end, we come out brighter and better than before. Today, I write to confirm to you that having had an opportunity to be in this great institution of promise, you have exposed yourself to a great opportunity to distance yourself from an enemy called average. Being young, you may fail to see the need to work hard and exploit your full potential. I would like to tell you, you have great energy and a capacity to stretch like a rubber band and face the odds squarely. Do not dodge challenges like the many we face in here. Face them. In you, I see untapped talent that can be turned around. I trust that you will turn your weaknesses into strengths as your threats become opportunities. I declare to support you as you look into yourself to exploit your full potential. Above all, allow God to know. You know He loves you by prayer. Finally, do not forget that your contribution to the achievement of the new school target mean standard score of 10.0 is awaited. Settle and get down to real business. With you, I know we can achieve a lot together. I have trust you shall make it. Yes, we can. Happy Easter, Nyahata Godfrey Omoni Principal. God in my hand, my grandmother in my hand, and here appears the school principal. I finally saw a father figure in my life. And he became the best friend I ever had. With this letter in my hand, I resolved to work hard. I remember if I have ever worked hard in my life, those 7 months to do my KCSE for the second time, I worked hard. It was class to discussion, discussion to class. This time round, exams came again. This time round, I did the best that I could. And I went back home. Come when the exams were released, I had confidence with myself because I knew these are going to be my results. Just like the first time, first glance at the results, English, B. Kiswahili, B. Mathematics, just a confirmation to you that I was not good. I got a C this time round, but it was mine. And the mean grade was a B minus. To me, it was an A. It was my head work. And at that moment, I asked myself, what if I had put this effort from Form 1? Later on, I joined Jomo Kenyatta University, where I pursue a degree in procurement and contract management. This time round, I scooped a first-class honors, and everybody was shocked. My own results. Ladies and gentlemen, We live in a society full of shortcuts. Politicians are cheats. Parents, cheats. Youths, cheats. Pastors, I was one of them in CU, cheats. And yet, we expect to live a better world for the generations to come. From my personal experience, I have learned the value of authenticity. I have learned the value of hard work. I have learned the value of commitment, consistency, and through that, I have enjoyed excellent results this far.